Hey guys, it's Jessica Caver Lindholm here, founder of ToLivingFree.com and your freedom, business, and success coach. So excited to be connecting with you guys. So I've got a brand new training for you all about the exact emails that you need to be sending your list this week. I find that email marketing is one of the most complicated, most talked about, most asked about topics out there for entrepreneurs. And I consistently find that people feel really overwhelmed and confused by it. So they end up not doing it. I mean, be honest right now. You probably know that you need to be sending emails to your list, right? And whether you have 2 people on your list, 5 people, 500 or 5,000, it doesn't matter. It's just as important to treat that list as if it's a big, full list because every single person counts. So what I want to talk about today is the exact strategy that I've used for the last 3 years when I email my own list that's actually created more than $1 million in sales and creates consistent income and books me up with one-on-one clients, group program courses, all of that good stuff. And if at any point you want to grab a copy of this, exactly what we're talking about today, so that you have it to work through so you can start emailing your list this week with these emails, up in the description, you'll find the exact emails that I send my list every week so that you can feel totally supported and using these emails for yourself. All right, guys, great to see you hopping on here. Let's just make sure we got everything set up. Say hi when you jump on. Let me know where you're from, and we're going to dive in and get started here. So, like I said, what we're going to be talking about today is email marketing, and we're not going to make it scary. We're not going into funnels. We're not doing complicated sequences. I'm going to give you the exact strategy that I use with my emails and have used for 3 years, because even when times change, even if Facebook changes, this strategy still consistently works. And if you're on my list, you probably don't even notice that I use this strategy, but now that I point it out, definitely keep an eye on it. So first things first, do you know what successful entrepreneurs do? Successful coaches, successful online entrepreneurs. Quick quiz, right? They consistently email their list. Always look around, look at the people that you look up to. In any industry, they consistently email their list because consistent email marketing equals consistent income. And like I said, even though things are changing in the online world, even though messenger bots are becoming huge and Instagram's becoming big and there's master classes and all kinds of things, no one will ever give up their email list because it's our security. It's where consistent income comes from. And that's why it's so important to me to show you exactly how to use these emails as well. And like I said, you can grab your copy at any time up in the description, ToLivingFree.com/emails, and you can download that immediately. It's completely free, and it outlines, I actually created a little infographic for you guys of exactly what my email strategy looks like and which emails to send during the week and what to include in those different emails. And we're going to be going into that more here soon. And if you have questions as we go, or even if you hop on here and watch the replay later and you have questions, feel free to comment below. I'll be back to answer questions, say hi, and connect with you there. So like I said, what do all successful entrepreneurs have in common? They all consistently email their lists. Now, there's 3 main objections I consistently hear when we start talking about email marketing. The first one is, well, my list, I don't have a list yet, or my list isn't big enough yet. Doesn't really count, guys. I mean, unless you have 0 lists and have 0 intention of growing a list anytime soon, then you need to figure out how to do email marketing. Doesn't need to be complicated, but it needs to be consistent right from the beginning. Because otherwise you're literally leaving cash on the table from people who are interested in working with you. So if your excuse, it is an excuse, guys, is, well, my list isn't big enough yet. No matter if you have 5 people on your list or 5,000 people on your list, treat them the same. Every person counts. It's what I've done from the very beginning, and it's why I had my first $5,000 sell, my first $10,000 month with literally 100 people on my list. And I'm happy to show you how you can grow your list to 100 people within a month and start being able to earn in this way as well. So numbers don't matter. Your email marketing still needs to be consistent. And literally think about it. What would 1 new client do for you? What would 2 new clients do for you? That means you need 1 or 2 people on your list. You don't need this big, crazy list. Hey guys, thanks for the likes, thanks for the love. Show a little hearts and loving when you get on here. I always love to connect with you. So, doesn't matter the size of the list. That objection, that concern, that excuse does not mean you should not be using these email marketing techniques. Like I said, I had my first 10K month with 100 people on my list. I made my first 6 figures with 500 people on my list and had my first 40K month with less than 1,000 people on my list. So if you're saying, well, my list isn't big enough yet, it's not true. You don't need a big list. You need smart email marketing. So that's the first thing that we need to overcome here. And as you guys are hopping on, definitely say hi. And like I said, you can always go up to the top in the description and grab a copy of the exact emails that I use consistently in my business. From booking my first 5K client, my first 10K month, my first 100K month, I still use this same email marketing strategy because it's so strong. I don't know why I hadn't thought about sooner putting together trainings for you guys on this, because this really is my strong suit. And I have a little bit of a story of when I started off as an online marketer and as a coach. I was putting off doing my emails as well. Same concern. I don't know what to email. My list isn't big enough yet. I don't want to bother people. I don't want people to unsubscribe, right? Let me know. Have you guys ever felt that way? I think we've all felt that way. The thing is by using this email marketing structure, it's changed everything for me. It's changed my income. It's the reason that I'm in this beautiful home that we built from scratch using the income from this coaching business. So, in the beginning of my coaching business, I didn't really want to email either. And it's kind of like going to the gym or doing the laundry, and my laundry room is back there. I'm not going to take you guys in there. Believe me, I have some laundry to do, and I can't tell you the last time I went to the gym. But there's one commitment that I have made to myself, and it's the commitment that I will email my list consistently. And it has worked crazy well. So for 3 years now, and no, it doesn't take 3 years to see results. I saw results immediately, and I challenge you to start using these email marketing tools as well, because you will be blown away by the results that you get, the engagement boost that you get. And I have no doubt that clients will start to reach out to you. So for the last year, 3 years, over 3 years now, almost 4, I've consistently emailed my list every single week. And I'll be going over what that sequence looks like, how many times I actually email a week and what types of emails I send out here in a second. Or you can download it immediately with the link at the top of the page, ToLivingFree.com/emails. Hey, Robin. Great to see you, Ann. Thanks for hopping on, guys. Show a little love as you hop on here so we can all stay connected and celebrate with the heart confetti, as I call it. So that was a commitment I made to myself. Like I said, I may not go to the gym all the time, or very often. I may not do my laundry, but I email my list consistently because it's so important. And so 3.5 years later of consistently emailing, probably 1,000 emails at this point, believe me, I know what works and what doesn't work. So stay close. I'm going to share it all with you. Hey, gorgeous. Great to see you. It's late in the UK. I'm impressed that you're on here with me. So thank you for joining. Okay, so far we've gone over that. What do successful entrepreneurs do? They email their list consistently, because consistent email marketing equals consistent income. It's not an optional thing. You email your list, you grow your list. The next thing we're going over is the different objections I hear about, like, well, I will use email marketing when, or, whatever's coming up. The first one I hear is, my list isn't big enough yet. Not true. I don't care if you have 2 people, 5 people, 10 people, 1,000 people. It is time to start consistently emailing your list if you want to be consistently earning online. Like I said, I had my first 10K month with less than 100 people on my list. I had my first made 6 figures in 6 months with like 500 people on my list. You don't need huge numbers, guys. You just need to be consistent with them. Another objection that I hear, and I hear this one a ton, there's actually a poll going on in my Facebook group right now, and there's a toss-up between these next two. The first one is, I don't want to bother my list, right? Have you felt that way? I don't want to bother my list. I just don't want to offend them. They might unsubscribe. I might sound salesy, so I'm just not going to email them. I'm going to play it safe and just hope everything works out. Okay, so let's talk about that one for just a second here. First of all, has anyone in the audience felt that way? Have you ever decided, like, you know what, I'm not going to email my list today because I just don't want to bother them, and, I don't want to sound salesy? Well, guys, your business, a big part of what you're here to do is actually to sell products, to sell your programs, because you don't have a business if you're not selling. You are just a very expensive hobby taking up a ton of time. We don't want that for you. I don't want you to have a side job to pay your way or to pay your rent. I don't want you to have to depend on, a significant other to be able to take care of yourself. We're all about freedom here, and true freedom comes from having unlimited time, money, and a clear, joyous mind to enjoy it with. And if you're not selling, you're not earning. So like I said, consistent email marketing is a non-negotiable, and you're not bothering your people. They chose to be on your list. They can leave. That's what the unsubscribe button is there. And you've got to become more comfortable with the fact that you're not everyone's cup of tea, and sometimes they just ended up on the wrong list. I mean, for example, let's say that you were signing up for some list, or you somehow got into someone's list and they're selling lumber to build their own boat. There's a very good chance you're not interested in buying lumber to build your own boat. So when you unsubscribe from that email list, it's not because you're like, who's this guy? He's a jerk. How dare he send me emails about lumber? You're just not into it, guys. So don't take it so personally when someone chooses to leave your list. It's actually a great sign that you are getting clear and specific enough that people know if your stuff's for them or not. So I know it can feel emotional. It's not my favorite thing. I honestly don't look at my unsubscribes on a daily basis, because the last thing I need to see is like, oh my God, 4 more people unsubscribed or 20 more people unsubscribed. But it's not that big of a deal. I had a coach once who told me that if she could send out an email and have 60 or less people unsubscribe, she felt like it was a success. So if you want to go big, if you want to earn online and you want to change lives, there's gonna be unsubscribes. So true, right, Jocelyn? Totally. Yeah, and if you guys agree with this, give me some thumbs up. Let me know that you're on board. So like I said, there's 3 main objections for why people don't email their list. First one, just what I said, my list isn't big enough. Second one, well, I don't want to bother people or sound too salesy. And the third one, probably the most common that I'm seeing, is I don't know what to email. Like, I totally would email my list, but I have no idea what to email. Anyone out there feel that way? Like, yeah, I know I'm supposed to be emailing my list. I think this is an important part of my business, but like, I actually have no idea what I'm supposed to be emailing, right? I have totally felt that way. So if you felt that way too, you're not alone. Show me some thumbs up. Show me some likes. Yes, me. Exactly. We have all been there. And that's part of the reason that I put together this new free resource, and then there's nothing selling with it. There's nothing for sale with the free resource. It's a free resource because one of my areas of absolute expertise is email marketing and turning emails into clients. Like, I know how to do that day and night, and I want to be able to share it with you too, because you can do it in a way that's really authentic. Honestly, to get totally honest here, I write a lot of my emails last minute because I love to work in an inspired way. But I can do that because I can write an email and have it out to my list in like 15 minutes. I love to write, and I've done so many emails at this point. Like I said, I made a commitment to myself 3.5 years ago to consistently email my list, and I have not missed a week of consistently emailing my list yet. So I've written thousands of emails at this point. And that's why I put together this free resource that's up in the link at the top of the page here, the ToLivingFree.com/emails resource. It's sharing the exact emails that I send every week, and it's the exact emails that I highly recommend that you start sending to your list every week as well. So let's dive into these just a little bit, because honestly, these are the 3 emails that 90% of entrepreneurs are forgetting to send. And if we're getting totally honest, I don't think anyone's forgetting to send it. I think they're not sending them because of the objections I shared. You're not sending them because you think your list is too small, you're afraid that you're bothering people are going to sound salesy, or you just don't know what to say. And that's why I put this resource together. It's going to start to walk you through the exact schedule that I use and the different types of emails that I send. So let's talk about it. Every week I send 3 emails. Now, you don't have to send 3 every single week, but I'm committed to sending a minimum of 1 email a week. However, here's the thing. If you aren't hitting your income goals, you don't get to go back down to 1 email a week. You're going to stay at 3. And you're going to stay at 3 until you hit your income goals, because it's going to work. It works every time. And you'll get more comfortable with connecting with your people and teaching your people that you send great value on a regular basis. I typically send 2 to 3 emails weekly to my list. I don't have huge unsubscribes. I'm super connected with my audience. I have a great open rate. And it's because people expect to hear from me. Awesome. Yes, so you can see those are the details right down there in the comments, guys. If you want to get that resource, ToLivingFree.com/emails, you can grab it after we're done with this training here. Or if you got to go, definitely grab it now and come back and watch the replay of this here in a little bit. So there's 2 main types of emails that you need to be sending your list every single week. Unless you're like, man, I'm floating in cash. Literally, I don't have any more rooms I can put gold coins in right now. So, I'm just going to hold off on the emailing. If you're in that space, you don't need to be watching the rest of this video. You can get back to doing the Donald Duck swim across your gold coins. On with it. However, if you're like everyone else in the online world and you'd like more engagement and you'd like to book more clients, you'd like to increase your income and you'd like to change lives, thanks for the laughter. Yeah, I'm full of it, right? Then I highly recommend you start using these 2 emails every single week. First one, value-rich, content-rich newsletters. Now, just because it's content-rich doesn't mean you need to write a novel or a dissertation. You can have short, sweet, content-rich emails. So you get to pick your style here. And actually, I do have an upcoming course coming out. It's not out yet, no details on it. This isn't a sales email or their sales video. But during that course, I'm going to be sharing exactly how I write newsletters because I know people love my newsletters. I hear rave reviews on them all the time and amazing emails back from my audience. Because I write them in a certain way. I tell story in a certain way. I use vulnerability and connection. And it's not out of a space of manipulation. It's out of a way of really building a relationship. So these newsletters need to go out every single week without skipping a beat. Let me be clear. Doesn't mean that you have to be on call to your emails. For instance, it's actually my wedding anniversary this Thursday. And so as of Wednesday, we are taking off on a very long weekend going up to Aspen, Colorado, and just relaxing and taking it easy and not working at all. But my emails are already done. I wrote them all yesterday on Monday because I know exactly what to put in these emails to create connection with my people, to help them continue moving forward, to increase sales, to change lives, and boost my income in the process so that I can be in Aspen at a brewery or hiking a mountain with my incredible husband celebrating our anniversary and still seeing income and results coming into my business. That's what these emails do for you. So definitely grab a copy of the free resource, ToLivingFree.com/emails. It's also up in the description and down in the comments, which makes it much easier to take advantage of so you're not having to try to re-listen to what I said and type it in. Okay, so newsletters, super important. Like I said, schedule them out for sure as often as you want so that you have even more freedom. Having an email marketing plan does not take your freedom away. It actually gives you freedom. I'm very strategic and I'm very intentional with the work that I do and the marketing I do. And you deserve to, because it gives me freedom, and you deserve to have that as well. So, newsletters, solo or content-rich newsletters and emails go out every single week, 1 a week. Now, you can put multiple links in newsletters. They could go to your blog post. They could go to a latest Facebook Live. You could send them over to your Facebook group. The thing with a newsletter is it's not sending people to one specific place. It can send them lots of different places. It can send them nowhere. It can just be a loving message. Now let's talk about the other emails that I find the majority of, especially women entrepreneurs, are like, promo emails and sales emails. Like, immediately, do you feel yourself being like, oh, I don't want to send those? You will start to love to send them when you see that every time you send one, money comes in or clarity call requests come in. There's nothing more fun than sending out an email and having someone be like, yes, I want to work with you. Yes, I want to buy from you. And that's what solo mailers and promo emails do. Now, the cool thing is that these emails don't always have to sell, but they need to have one specific call to action. Your solo mailers and your promo emails have one specific call of action. I'm going to call them solo mailers going forward because that's how I was trained. It's easier. But solo mailers include promotional emails, sales emails, any type of promotional product. So, but they don't have to sell. Sometimes your promo emails are sending people to your Facebook group. Sometimes they're sending people to sign up for your new masterclass. They're sending people to check out your new Facebook Live. And a lot of times they're asking people to get on the phone with you, sign up for a clarity call, or purchase your program. These emails will change your life. Hi, Manilia. Woo-hoo. I got everyone on here. And Manilia, I got your email earlier. I sent out an email to my list. This is why lists are so cool. I sent out an email saying, what is driving you crazy about email marketing? Where do you need the most support? And I got this rush of responses back about all the areas that you guys really would love some support with email marketing. I've already read yours, Amelia, so thank you so much for responding to that. It means the world to me. If you guys respond to my emails, I see them. I'm a real person. I read them. Thank you so much. So those are the two types of emails that you need to be sending out consistently. One newsletter, here's the frequency of when you need to send it. One newsletter and 2 solo mailers every single week. Now, if you're in a space where you're like, I need to make some money in my biz, I need to start booking clients, then that newsletter, you can totally put a PS section in it with your program or your offer or a free call. So you could be using all 3 of those emails to connect with people, to educate them on your offer, to be selling your products without coming off as salesy. And I think that that's one of my gifts with my sales emails is, guys, I'm selling all the time and I am comfortable with selling. At this point, I wasn't always comfortable with selling, but a lot of my sales emails come off more as stories and support and connection that offer a solution to your problem. And that's why they work so well. And that's why I'm going to be creating this new upcoming course all about how to use my email marketing system, because I think that there's a bit of a science and an art to it that most people are skipping over. They're getting too caught up in the fads and not going back to the basic, simple, powerful email marketing that has helped me create over $1 million in sales online, only using Facebook and email marketing. And when I started, Facebook Live didn't exist. I didn't even have a Facebook group. So it was really the email marketing that helped me consistently create 10K months, 20K months, 6-figure years, 6-figure months with my business. And that's exactly what I want to share with you. And that's why I created the free resource, ToLivingFree.com/emails. It's got all kinds of details in there about how I organize my emails every single week, what's included in a newsletter, there's more in there, what's included in solo mailers, how to know the difference. I also share the 3 strategies that really drive me when I'm using email marketing so that it can be authentic and with integrity and doesn't have to come off as like salesy and pushy. You can sell from a space of integrity and authenticity. All right, guys, let me see if I have any other things that I haven't talked about here. I actually made a list. I actually made notes. Look, I'm getting all sorts of professional here. But this means the world to me for you guys to be able to use this simple process to be able to grow your list. Awesome. I love to hear that this is so helpful. You're so welcome, Robin. Yes, just signed up. Woohoo! So guys, you can get your free resource right now. There's nothing for sale. There's no tripwire. There's no like promo coming out immediately type of thing. There will be a course coming out here in August that's all about how to turn your emails into clients. So definitely keep your eyes open for that. I'll be sharing more about that soon. I just outlined all of it. I put together some insane bonuses where you guys are actually going to get my email templates for webinars, for nurturing your email, for sales emails. You're literally going to be able to take them, edit them, make them your own, and use them immediately, because I know that makes it so much easier. So if you want to make sure that you hear about that course, if you want to make sure that you're using my strategy, even if you just want to know exactly what to send your list every single week, but aren't really in a place to purchase anything at the moment, no worries. Go download that free offer right now, that free resource. It's the exact emails that I use every single week to connect with my list, to build engagement, to position myself as an expert really, and to be able to consistently sell out one-on-one coaching programs, membership sites, courses, tripwires, all of it. It works for all of this. All right, guys, if you have any questions, let me know. I'm here for you 100%. Even if you're watching the replay afterwards, I'll be back checking on the comments. And if you're just hopping in and you missed it, this has been a powerful, content-rich training. Like I said, nothing for sale here. I'm just giving free training, free resources, sharing my exact strategy to book consistent clients and over $1 million in income already with this insanely incredible business. And I want you to do the same because it's easy. This is not talking about Facebook ads, no paid anything. This is just consistently emailing your list with smart strategy, with smart email marketing. Because like I said at the very beginning, do you know what successful entrepreneurs do? They email their lists consistently. Every single one of them, because consistent email marketing equals consistent income. If you want to take advantage of my strategy, download the free resource. There's a link both at the top in the description and down below. I can see it in the comments too. It's ToLivingFree.com/emails, and you'll get this brand new training that I just created over the last couple of days immediately in your inbox. All right, guys, to Living Free, I can't wait to see you soon. Sending all the love in the world. This is Jessica Caver Lindholm.